Well, everybody. Look at us, how far we've come. We are 2 weeks out from the Math Rock Fun Time tour. Is that what we called it?
That's the official, unofficial title.
For adults, even though the poster looks like bait for children.
Very true.
That's a cool.
I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's like dying.
We prepared some questions, but what do you guys want to talk about first?
So we were the first duo math rock band starting in 2015.
Okay, I want to air some actual beef out with Cloutchaser. You guys didn't make your post satirical enough. People, dude, the amount of hate we got. I just want to say also, we lost 100 followers because of that.
Whoa.
Like, actually, like it was fine, and then like after your post, that's when it really went nuclear, and we lost a lot of followers.
Never gonna recover.
Dude, I thought it was so obvious that it was bullshit, but like,
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, me and my roommate like kind of like made that, geared up that post and stuff, but I thought it was just obvious.
I thought it was hilarious, but
Yeah.
so many people did not. They thought
I
it
had a
was
lot of fun.
serious.
Yeah.
And then they were, dude, like I got all these DMs and people were just like, fuck you guys. And I was like, oh my God, like, it's not that deep, bro.
People were DMing me saying, yeah, I never liked Marcos. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm totally on your side. It's like, I clearly, like, two people called me. One of them being my sister. My sister got really Italian, like, Joey, you need me to take care of somebody. I'm like, this.
Oh, God.
Take care of somebody.
Yeah, if you piss off the Italians, that's the worst.
Dude, my dad called me. And he was like, I saw what was going on with Standard.
Oh
And
my.
I don't know what's happened.
That's the other funny part is that you guys called us Standard, and then people kept calling us that. And it's like when people call me Marco, but I email them, so it says Marcos. It's like right there, like I'm just still serving it to you on a platter, and then they still call me Marco.
Still not enough.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when we try and tell a joke. It just doesn't land, and it gets us in trouble.
Or you guys are very powerful, and you could take down anybody.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, but
That's kind of in line with one of the questions I wanted to ask Cloutchaser is like, if you guys get enough clout one day, will you change the name of the band? Like, and how much clout is that?
What's the
You know?
ceiling?
Like what would mean that you had successfully chased the clout? What event?
well, I think the nature of clout itself is unachievable.
Whoa.
Very interesting.
Okay.
So you're really in a lifelong endeavor the moment you start chasing clout. I think
There
if
can
it
always be more.
is your life instant.
That's
What?
deep.
But there is a line. I think the line is once we get to space, then we have achieved.
Hey,
Like once you're like making first contact and like chilling with
Yeah.
aliens.
I would say that's pretty cloudy. Like,
Yeah,
I think if you remembered for all time, as far as
Cloud container.
yeah, cloud containment.
I feel like this is where Elon's at, too. He just wants to be popular.
Yeah, he's trying.
It's chasing.
He's chasing
Have you guys heard about aura farming?
aura
yeah.
farming. Oh yeah,
yeah, I know about that.
trying to do that.
Yeah, aura
Succeeding.
it's like the new clout chasing kind of. It's like it's kind of a new word for like being cool, like aura farming,
Yeah.
like where you
You're
just
mysterious.
But
Yeah.
I think to aura farm, like you have had to have done something cool, and then you are just sort of reaping the passive income of like the aura of like what you had done by just sort of
Passive
existing.
clout.
Well, the thing is, you can aura farm just being like yourself. Like if you just wear like a hard fit and you just like walk down the street, I feel like anyone could film you and just be like, "Oh, he's aura farming right now."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't even think you have to. I feel like if anything, you don't really have to do anything. You just have to look cool, or
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm farming right now.
Yeah, he's farming right now. You guys aren't even aware of it.
Lifestyle. I see.
Farmville.
We saw TikToks this morning of people aura farming to like, and they just show their fit and they do a spin.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was really cool. I was totally sold.
Yeah. Maybe we'll try that on the store. Maybe we'll all try like a coordinated fit, and then we'll aura farm, and it'll be like a 6X because there's 6 of us.
It'd be cool to have some sort of aura farming content day, you know,
Rate the
where
pit.
you guys have your videographer work for all of us. For
That
the
would be-
same rate.
Yeah.
That'd be a good day for him.
I think honestly, playing Math Rock, you're negative 1,000 aura just like off the gate. You have to like work really hard just to get back to 0, and then from there, it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not far from the ceiling at that point.
Exactly.
Well, guys, I'm glad the beef has been squashed. I think a lot of people really lean into the vitriol of the internet. It's a little toxic, but it was fun. Also.
It is fun, yeah.
I had fun being a messy bitch online. I love that.
I was inspired by the whole. I don't know if you guys caught the gel thing. Or
What happened?
wait, was it? Yeah, it was that band, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were like outed their guitarist for being a gooner.
Yeah.
So
And then-
we didn't go that far, but
Wait, was that real?
Yeah.
yes.
They were like, this guy just jerks it all the time.
He was like using band money for like OnlyFans accounts. That was like the official rundown.
He left jail a couple months prior, and they were still like, yeah, he's ruining our lives. Still, we need to end the band. It was sad because they were a Jersey band.
God
and-
damn.
It sucks because it's like you're.
They're supposed to play Coachella.
Yeah.
It's like he's cool, you know. It's like you don't need to be doing all like you're a cool guy in a band. Like, what do you need to like goon to OnlyFans for? You know.
To the point where it affects the band's finances. That's the part that amazes me. It's like it was that deep of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Because-
They were probably getting fat checks too, because like like the slate like their slate for this year was crazy. Like it was like Coachella and then like some big opening slot. Like they're
Yeah.
probably taking in a lot of money. So he must have been paying for a lot of accounts. Like
Yeah, to run through all that. Yeah. I think they got offered at least $5K for Coachella, or no, five figures, like 10. I ran into their Jersey. I put their old band's music out on vinyl.
let's hear it, Joe. Let's hear the industry figures
So-
for Coachella.
Yeah. So I just ran into one of them recently, and they were just telling me how much money they got offered. This is maybe 2 years ago, I guess, before the OnlyFans addiction, which like I don't know, just put your phone down, pick up a Bible.
Oh,
Bible.
this is Joe's new
Go to
angle.
our farm, dude.
Podcast.
Christian podcast, Christian.
Wherever the money's at, please.
Wherever
Yes.
the money's at. Oh my neck.
We're grifters now.
We'll be passing around a donation basket during the stream.
Yes.
Just put our owl up instead of a video call.
Yeah, whatever it takes. I did crash out a week or two ago, and I called Nate, and I was
Uh-oh.
like, Nate, like, I need Spotify money too. Can we just start a band and call it Grifters and just?
We can start a band. We can start a
That'd
band.
be fun.
I want it to be like kind of like cool and experimental, you know.
I just want to be
like-
popular and rich, and that's all I care.
Yeah.
About. So I'll play whatever.
I think I have
well,
an
you're wasting
idea.
your time here then. You should hang up the call.
Folks, tickets are on sale for the Math Rock Fun Time Tour. Get them at the link in our bio.
Not even what we called it. Who cares?
Math Rock Times, baby. But you got to be careful because this Math Rock Times is also a major news publication for Math Rock.
Dude, if we get that cease and desist, I will put it on my guitar. I will tape it on the guitar and I will rock out to it.
Any publicity is good publicity, like we were saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it seems like Choke Artist is doing pretty well. Like every band that you work with, it seems like they're just like I like them. I think they're killing it.
Thanks, man.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, artist rules.
Yeah. Take a moment to appreciate the work that Joe does selflessly.
Is that a Choke Artist? Like, what is that to my left?
This?
Yeah,
It's like a 3D
Yo.
printed.
that looks sick.
I don't know what you do with it. I wish it was chocolate.
It'd be cool if it could light up, like it had lights on the inside and kind of.
Oh, that's next. That's the next step.
That's-
That looks-
Or dude,
That's aura for me.
what do they call that shit? Like the I'm blanking on the name, but you know, it's like those displays and the tubes and they light up.
Oh yeah. The neon tube.
Neon,
yeah,
yes,
that'd be
yeah.
cool.
All right, nice. We found it. So the 5-minute choke glaze session timer is up. So now we got to talk about something else.
I was actually gonna say, Nate, are you using the Choke Artist pedal though?
Bro, it didn't work. We
Oh.
tried to plug it in and
No way?
it's completely broken.
We had
What
this
it
whole
is.
bit plan where I was gonna run my vocals through it, and I don't know the output, but I was doing XLR to 1/4 inch in and then 1/4 inch out into my
That's probably why, though. I think,
Yeah.
I think,
Alright.
yeah,
It only works on guitar.
We need more phantom power.
yeah. I think it's not. It's just like a very simple
Mm.
pedal, so I don't think it's supposed to work with like mics. But
Mm.
I will bring my whole kit and I'll fix it for you so you can do it.
Yeah, you
If
plug
That'd be
it's
it.
sweet.
broken. Wait, what is this one
Oh.
do? The choke artist?
It's an overdrive.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
booster.
Let's plug it in.
Yeah,
It's
it
great. Like
It
legitimately,
helps
you
the
did an
DIY or
awesome job.
die.
It's such a fun. Everyone check out Fruit Effects pedals.
And then we have our next model coming out.
Mm.
Oh yes, dude.
How much
what is it?
Cloutchaser metallic.
What
I
did
don't
the
know.
knob say?
I actually just couldn't think of something,
It
so I
really,
just put it.
really should have just been clout and chase.
Yeah, but then I had this third knob, so I was like, what do I do with this? And
Damn.
I was like, I'm too lazy, so I just put the logo on it. And I was
You
like,
are a
whatever.
knob, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aura. Yeah.
Or what if one was ego and inflator?
Yeah.
Ego inflator.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys have
Followers.
such big egos.
Mhm.
That's what you're known for, is your huge
Yeah.
ego.
turn it up.
That's what derailed the Japan tour with Invalids, is your huge egos.
Mm.
You guys were like, oh, where's our
Mhm.
penthouse suite? You know, Tokyo.
I read Marcos's review of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my review that I published on
Mhm.
Reddit of
Yeah,
your
yeah.
tour.
Of
Yeah.
the tour.
I read the reviews.
I do feel really bad because I was definitely busting Cam and Brady's balls when we got off the train trying to find our Airbnb hostel because it was like 102 degrees and we're
Yeah.
walking 20 minutes to the house and Pete had the wrong address typed in twice. So we had to walk another 15 minutes and like another 10. And the whole time I'm like, guys, this is paying your dues. You ought to hit the road and you ought to tour big time. And like, we're all about to pass out. And I'm just being such a fucking dickhead the whole time.
That is hilarious now, but I bet in the moment it was so annoying. Like, I probably would have hit you in the face, to be honest.
I was kind of on Joe's wave though. I was like, yeah, man, this is it. We're living our
We're paying our dues.
Dudes.
Yeah.
30 more years paying your
But-
dues.
punishment. So I like, I don't know. Anytime everyone's suffering, I'm like, hell yeah, man. This rule.
You guys got there eventually, right? And then were you all in the same B&B in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But then I got sick as soon as the last show ended. I got like super sick and had to like go to a different Airbnb. I didn't even get to say goodbye to everybody. I was like
Really?
for the last 4 days. It really sucked.
You got like a cold, or you got like
Like
you told me-
Like I was like bedridden, fever, like body aches. Like it was
you
like
got COVID?
it was something like that. I don't know what it was. I was about to find out and get stuck in Japan though.
Yeah.
It was not cool. It was really
It is a very long journey, especially for you guys, because like even from here in California, where we're closer, it's still like 12 hours on a plane or something.
yeah. We had a layover in
Yeah.
It's just
So-
exhausting, man.
And
like,
I had never been on a plane until our Japan trip. So that was crazy. And my guitars got left in Canada. Yeah, and so like the first show in Japan, I didn't even have my guitars. It all worked out, but it was fucking crazy.
I wish you guys made like a Horse the Band style documentary where you just like filmed everything and put it all together.
we literally have footage of it. We just haven't like done anything with it. Like yeah, we kind of have what you're talking about. We
Yeah,
just
Laura had the camcorder, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're sitting on too much stuff.
I'm gonna edit it, and I'm gonna edit it TLC style, and it's just gonna have dramatic music, and then it's just gonna be him just like, oh my god, the guitars are in Canada, and then it's gonna cut to Brady in bed, and then it's like a like a hallway audio of like, we don't know if he's gonna make it, like it's a very like candid.
I like
wanna
how
see
you did that with the tour. With the,
Reenacted all too.
Yeah, I'm gonna hire actors also to reenact certain scenes.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good.
yeah,
Can I
like
be?
that.
You can be, yeah, totally.
Okay, cool.
A cast.
Tight.
I'll just get a wig.
Sick.
Sick.
Dude, our Europe thing that we did last year was like, because I feel like after the Ukraine Russia war started, really, that's when shit in Europe got really expensive. So we were still going to try to do it, but the way we organized it was like it sounded okay on paper, and then we started doing it, and it was so fucking crazy. Like basically to fly just to Paris, it was like, I think direct like 1,700 per person. But I found like if we go to London, it's like 800 per person direct. So I was like, hey, we'll just take a train. But the thing is, we had dates in London in the middle of the tour. So we had to go to London, take a train to Paris. We rented a car and did shows with Light. Then we went back to London and rented a separate car, which had the steering wheel on the opposite side. So I had to learn how to drive that. And then we did that. And then we had to do one last show in the Netherlands. So we went back over, took a train again, went back to Europe, went to the Netherlands, then took a train back to London and flew home. So we went back and forth so many times.
Surprisingly smooth though.
Yeah, like it was planned okay, but just like just to save a couple $100, we had to do all that. And like I don't even know if we probably did, because who knows in the end with all of like the travel and stuff. But it was like sometimes when you go overseas, it's just like, oh my god, this is a nightmare. This is crazy.
Yeah,
we stayed one night in a bank vault.
Yeah, we did.
Whoa,
It was a renovated bank vault turned into an Airbnb, and the bathroom was like the armored vault,
like with the door. Yeah. And then they literally put a sign there like, do not close this, we can't open it.
Yeah.
And they had a huge thing propped in front of it so you wouldn't, but like if we worked really hard at it, we probably could have closed it.
Yeah, if we wanted
but it kind of dawned on me. I was like, man, what if I just like wake up in the middle of the night to take like a leak, and then you walk in, you just hear like
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, or you just get the wrong contrarian in your Airbnb, and they're like, you can't tell me what to do, and then you know, locked in the bathroom.
When was that summer Euro tour?
It was literally a year ago, like maybe a year and a couple weeks.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you had a good time? It was fun?
I had a good time. I mean, it's just one of those things where like now with shit getting even more expensive, I'm just like, I don't know if I'd want to do it again. But like we played Portals, and that was really fun, and that is like ending now apparently. This is the last year. Mm-hmm. And I always really dug that. Like Asher and the whole team there were like really good, and like the lineup was really solid.
Yeah, man, Billy Mahoney, one of my favorite bands of all time.
We looked them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking them up right now.
So much lore. So much lore. There was a lot of. I love that. I spent the whole night looking up their lore.
Yeah, that's the best when you could dive deep on a band and just like. I find myself like at shows. I was at a show on Friday. It was like a benefit show for this New York hardcore promoter, Rich Hall. But like Converge played, Dead Guy played, Cave In, Defeater, and it slowly got more and more obscure. So I'm like watching bands, and like I'm the dickhead that's on Wikipedia, like looking the band up as I'm watching them, and like
me too.
Zooming in on their faces on my phone, and then looking up like it was like a Pokédex for bands, kind of.
That's what's up.
But it's fun.
That's how I enjoy music too.
You want to be informed.
Exactly.
I understand.
Should I be enjoying this?
What city are you guys excited to play? That's a stupid question. I take it back. I don't care. It's
That's a tough city. That's a tough question, because then everyone in every other city, they get upset. Because everyone who lives in their city, they think that's the best city. Anytime you're talking to some, they're like, "Oh, this is the best." Like even when we were in Europe, we went on the train in the Netherlands, and we were going to Eindhoven, which is like a little small town. It's mostly full of expats. And we were on the way there, and there was a guy we met on the train, and he was from Tilburg, which is like the next adjacent big town. And he's like, "What do you guys are American. What are you doing here?" And we're like, "Oh, we're going to Eindhoven." And he's like, "No, I'm from Tilburg. Tilburg is the best." Like they even have it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, territorial beefs. It's like sports. Well,
place where even everyone there hates it though. Like I remember when we played in Oklahoma, they were like, they weren't offended that we like.
Dude, what's funny?
Like, hey,
was thinking
they're like, yeah, we know.
Tulsa is kind of a bummer. I love that venue. I love the people working
there.
Okay,
so we're not excited for Tulsa.
I mean, sometimes you gotta hype them up about their hometown. You're like, no, dude, this is cool. They're like, no, we get it. It sucks here.
We did like the longest tour ever with Strawberry Girls. It was like literally almost 6 weeks, and it was like every stop. Like, and at some point I was just questioning like what the point was, because I feel like we only had good crowds in like the big cities, and then we played Bakersfield, and it was like kind of a low turnout. Like I was still having fun with it, but then as a part of like the fun, I just went on stage and like during Strawberry Girls set, and I took Zach's guitar and started playing Korn because they're from Bakersfield. And then after we did the riff, like everyone else in the band was in on it, so it was like just one of those things. And then after I played the riff, I was like, "All right, guys, let's hear it for Bakersfield, Bakersfield." And like they didn't want to chant it. They didn't want. They didn't like.
Oh man, they didn't hop on the vibe.
They weren't proud of being from Bakersfield.
That bums me out. You got to love your hometown, you know?
That reminds me of something that I wanted to talk about. Can you pull up the video really quick?
Oh, yeah. We've prepared some elements for the podcast.
Oh,
I hope
he's got
that's
a video ready.
I hope that's okay with you guys.
Yeah. There's something very specific I need to ask Marcos about
Uh-oh.
in regards to his live performance.
This
Uh-oh.
is different than the allegations, right, Nate?
It's different than the allegations.
Okay.
A different folder.
I'm getting cornered.
While we
I'm
have you
literally
here-
in the corner of the screen.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can't run away. You're on a podcast.
Okay, so
So yeah, there's this part in the video here. Here,
Uh-oh.
Put the track on.
make sure you can check out Standard's new
Slow it
song
down.
Buster.
Buster.
It's very good. Mixed by our dear friend Adam Chihoki. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but it sounds awesome.
So right there, right
Okay,
there.
So
Are you
guys
gonna
catch
do
that?
like yeah? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That jump. I like that jump. It's really cool. Can you play it again? That's
No.
awesome. Can you play it in slow motion, please?
Yeah, I'll slow it down.
We're slowing down the jump.
So what was going through your head when you hit that jump?
Or yeah, what was going through your head? Like
Oh wow, we're doing a live replay.
Let's go.
So
yeah, that's awesome.
Had some hang time. Dude.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
let's go.
He does that jump all the time.
Let's go.
Yeah. Are you
Dude,
gonna do
that's
it
wicked.
during that part of the song?
Only for your birthday and for his birthday.
Hooray.
Well, you're
Outside
not
of that.
playing on my birthday. You're not playing on my birthday.
Dang.
Oh, well, I'll just do it anyway and film it.
Yeah.
No, so like that whole shoot, we did it. It was like it was really interesting. It was like a downtown LA space, and it had like 6 sets, so you could rent any set there, and so you just would like move all your stuff from room to room. So we just rented 3 rooms. So that was the last room, and I was like pretty tired. Like you were probably tired.
I almost passed out from
Yeah,
head
So
banging.
cool, dude.
How many times did you play the song, you think?
Or like 50, honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
That
yeah.
jump is so awesome, dude.
We
It's
just
like
kept doing it. We couldn't even fit all the shit we filmed in one video. There were so many different ideas that we did, so we tried to fit all the stuff in, and then like it was the very, very end. So Diego, our friend, was like the one who helped us finish it, and he was just like, "Go, just like, give me a lot of energy. Like it's gonna look really good in this big room, because if you're just kind of like sitting, standing still in that room, it doesn't look cool because it's all silhouetted."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was just like,
Very cool.
it's like it's gonna look like half as cool as you think it is. So just go like extra crazy. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do like the highest jump I can. So I did it.
it reminds me of
And-
like those old Apple commercials with the
saying that. I was
Yeah.
Yeah, we look like
there's another thing I'd like to point out in this video. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, how do you get it back full screen?
Like we're getting interrogated.
I'm sorry, just give us some
Wait. Okay,
Alright.
it's reloading. The track is
about
Buster.
how accurate the Guitar Hero video.
So that's the sword from like Final Fantasy or something, right?
Yeah.
Is that the Buster? Is that
Yeah.
what they
Yeah.
call it?
hmm
That's cool. And Cloud uses that sword. That's his name.
Yeah. Here, let me go get it, and then you'll stop asking questions.
Mhm.
Yeah, is it sharp? You got to be really careful with that sword, dude.
It's heavy and sharp enough to just
Is it coming on tour?
it just might, now that you're asking about
I
it.
think it'd be cool if
Dude,
you guys brought it
if
up
you
to it.
guys did like Gallagher style and cut through a giant watermelon every
We've been
night,
thinking about doing a Gallagher style bit for a minute now. I've been hip to that.
yeah.
This is like full metal. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like maybe you can see it wobbling, but it's like this is a metal
Yeah.
sword.
Why, like if the guitar isn't real and it's not plugged in, and the drums aren't mic'd,
Yeah.
and like
Uh-huh.
why not just use AI to do the whole video?
So that's the thing. That's the big reveal, is that the song is AI.
It is.
It's an AI
yeah.
song. Oh,
Cool.
you guys
Cool.
put the model.
Yeah, I just put in a prompt: fruit themed metal song with
It's true.
apple and pastel / liminal space themes, and it popped up. It just shat out this video within 0.2 seconds. So
It's true.
Checked out.
Pilot,
0.2 seconds.
yeah, the whole thing
It's
took
true.
took no original or human thought, for that matter.
Yeah.
Purely
Well, it came out great.
binary
Because what's the point? What's the point in trying? Because it's like we're tired. We have other things going on. So it's like people liked it. So who cares? What's the harm in that?
What kind of capo is this?
I don't know. You'd have to ask ChatGPT or whatever.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to the shark capo? We need to get the shark capo back.
Yeah, Marcos, what's the deal?
Well, guys, it's going to be a great tour. The shows are going to be super lit. Choke Artist Fest, Saturday, July 12th in Mount Holly, New Jersey. I tried to call a food truck lady, and she was like, well, no one ever goes to that venue, so I'm not working your vet.
Oh.
Damn!
I had to be like, what if I told you?
Pre-sale numbers, though.
I did. I hit her with the pre-sale numbers.
She still didn't believe you.
Yeah, she still passed, but we got a taco truck.
Honestly, that would be really smart. Like, I do think people are going to get hungry.
We got a taco truck, and they do vegan stuff, too.
Oh, sick.
There you
go. That's covered by you too, right? Because we're pretty hungry, guys.
I am trying to get a little ticket voucher for bands that get like a discount or like a meal.
Maybe
the headliners.
We want about $500 comped. That's usual. That's our standard.
Want about 500 tacos.
Like a hummus plate and like carrots and celery and like sparkling water.
Yeah.
That's
all
good
that.
For Nate, but not for us.
All that I want out of any show.
Yeah, guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hang out.
Yeah, it'll be great. We can talk about mental health and.
I really think that you guys should bring the sword on tour, and you should cut through with it every night.
Bad idea. It's actually a dull blade, but I'm not going to pick it up again. It's really heavy. But at the very tip, it's right here. You're gonna hold it. All right, he's gonna hold it. At the very end of the sword, it is sharp. And it could poke someone, or like it could like actually puncture someone. I don't know if you can tell, but it is like hard to lift it. Also, you have to.
Forrest, cut through the chair. Cut through the chair, dude. I'll buy Marcus and do it.
Boom.
You should behead the biggest poser every night. 3 songs.
What even is a math rock poser? I feel like that's us, probably. I would say in order of like math rockiness, it's probably Cloutchasers at the top.
Real math rock.
Real math second, and then us, we're all the way at the bottom for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'd say Battles Dawn Cab somewhere in the
middle.
List.
Yeah.
Cloutchaser above Battles Don Cab, above
definitely
Slint. Is that the other one?
Yeah.
I think Slint are probably the biggest posers.
Okay, Joe, let's talk about ska. What are the most poser ska bands?
Okay.
Don't say Real Big Fish because they're really good.
Excited to learn.
I'm gonna come for OC Orange County ska.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Urban Legends?
We can't do this, dude. I'll get in trouble. I'll lose my job.
Get in trouble?
You'll lose your main job.
Yeah, ska's great. I can't wait to hang out, guys. I'm gonna show you all my favorite ska bands.
It's gonna be a big hog sesh.
Oh,
lots of hogs.
All right,
hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that vein.
That main vein.
Yeah, there you go. Cam knows.
Cam, can I play your guitar?
So I've kind of been thinking about that, and no, I don't think it's gonna work out this time. Yeah, it's just
okay. Well, you can play this guitar. I'll bring this one for you. I could see you playing this one.
I fuck with that.
I fuck with that.
I actually don't. I'm representing
the 8th string
right here on the podcast.
Do some Meshuggah stuff, like love. Yeah, Brady's smiling. He likes it.
I hear it.
Yeah, Meshuggah.
Yeah.
No, I like their 7-string stuff better than their 8-string.
Oh, big controversy.
I do too. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Here, a new controversy started.
I like their heavy music.
We got some differing opinions here. It's gonna be a big problem online.
The beef just ended. Please.
No, we got to reignite it. That's how we get the ticket sales up.
Let's go.
I'm not trying to start any beefs with anyone anymore.
You were the most unhinged with it. I don't even want to hear about it. You were like story posting posting like screenshots of our texts and stuff.
I had a lot of fun. I love it. I love drama, dude. I really do.
You guys should try to get on Mr. Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would that video look like?
It would be the Stanford prison experiment.
It's every time you play the song Buster for the music video, you get like $10. And how many times can you play it?
Yeah,
It's
That-
perfect.
run it up.
That's easy. I feel like he would do something more sadistic. He'd be like, "We put this band on tour for 1,000 days, and we'll check back in 3 years and see how they're doing."
That's such a long tour.
That would be something he would legit do. I feel like where
That's
he
an
has like, all
awesome
these, like,
video.
yeah,
Or like we put these shock collars on fast food workers, and the moment they do something else, we light them up like a Christmas tree.
Damn.
Not to give any ideas here, but
Jesus, dude.
I mean, what's stopping us from doing a Mr. V style video? We don't need him. We could do it ourselves.
Yeah, we could do like challenges on tour that we have to complete.
What's the challenge?
yeah,
like,
we'll be Mr. Yeast.
Mr. Yeast.
Yeast.
hmm.
Brad be involved in the challenges?
I think like maybe like stealing someone's mail in every town or something like
That's
that.
yeah.
Yeah, just slight crimes, not serious
Petty
crimes.
thefts.
But
It's
Civil
still
offenses.
a federal crime, but you know,
Stealing
Oh,
like
yeah.
tire caps off cars and like vegetables from grocery store.
like taking a shit like on the highway, like you know.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys do that in the UK, or you just mooned people, right?
Oh, dude,
Someone did.
that was
It was definitely someone in a touring party who wasn't a teacher. Like, because, yeah, I don't know who did it, but someone like got really crazy in the UK.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was somebody, but not the teacher. I remember.
Yeah. What's your favorite country international tour? Because you guys have done Europe. You've done Latin America.
Yeah.
We did Japan.
Probably ask Nate because I feel like he's done more. I think.
I think
Andrew-
you've been to more countries. I think.
Mm,
I mean, you've been to like Europe. That's already like 5 countries.
I will say between the two of us, we have a good lineup. But I would say individually or as a band, not as good as.
Not
You
yet.
guys aren't as good as Floral. So what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
Interesting.
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
I mean, for me, just like to visit, probably the Netherlands. Like Forrest had never been there, and then as soon as we were in Belgium and we drove into the Netherlands, and then I was like, we're here, and Forrest was like, whoa, it's so beautiful. Like, it's a really nice country, and it just feels like life on easy mode. Like, there's like nothing is a challenge. Like, if you want to get from one place to another, it's like very easy. You just hop on a train and just go straight there. I'm sure this is like how Japan is too, but like if you just need anything, it's very easy to get it at any store, and like people are pretty pleasant. They're like a bit cold or whatever, and then you can just buy weed like anywhere.
Like I should have never hit that shit. Now I'm in a math
Rock band. Yeah. It's actually funny. Like one friend that I made at San Francisco State, after I left, he invited me back. He's like, "Hey, do you want to go see this band Chon? Like, come up for the weekend and we'll go." Tera Melos is playing. Like, he knew I was a big Tera Melos fan. So that's what I went for. And then, like, actually, I went to that show. I loved Lil Tybee. I saw him for the first time. And then Tera Melos. And everyone fucking hated Tera Melos. Like, they did not fuck with it at all. And then Chon came on, and I was like, man, this is some Mario Kart ass shit. And I left. I wasn't into it at the time. Like, I really like it now. But I was like, I just was like, this just sounds like Mario Kart. And I just, like, left.
Damn.
Do you think they're gonna come back, Sean?
No.
I think one day.
That'd be cool. You guys were cool.
Yeah. Teramelo's hard no, I'm pretty sure.
Really? It's a hard no?
I think so. One guy's in Europe. Chon, you got a chance, right? Down
I
the
think
road?
there's a chance for both. I think for Chon, it's that they burnt out on it and
Yeah, Sumerian.
maybe had some label issues. But
Yeah, definitely.
also, I do think if it does come back, they're going to just try to do something different. At least that's what we heard that they were trying to do, is like they're trying to go in a different direction before they just called it quits.
Cool.
So there's probably some stuff that hasn't been out, but I'm sure at least Mario will make something new. He's seemed to always be the one like pushing it forward.
Yep.
I would not smoke with the Sumerian executives. If they
You
asked
would
me
not.
Yeah, if they asked me to smoke with them, I'd be like, nah.
That's why you left LA, bro. You got to be okay with hitting the J with anyone, dude.
Okay, my question now: who's in your nightmare blunt rotation?
Is it anybody, or are we keeping it music related? Let's keep
I
it music.
feel like I can't say. I wanted to ask Forrest also, like, have you ever considered playing double kick?
Oh, don't go there.
Why not?
Don't go there.
Like, you're so good. It's like in
Don't go there.
two kick drums. It's like twice as good as one kick drum. So why wouldn't you?
Cowards.
Why wouldn't you just use two? You know, like if you have 2 feet, you know.
Yeah.
True. It's because I like the left foot of the hi hat more, and I think.
When do you do that?
No one can hear that.
I know no one can do it, but I've been the first for a long
Wait,
time.
you're saying that you can play the hi hat with, like, you reach your foot up and like hit
I
the
do.
hi hat with it?
Like Zoltan Chaney.
Zoltan Chaney does that.
It'd be a good joke if I didn't do it already in 2016. So I kind of have been doing that. I don't know. It's
Kicking the hi hat with your foot like this.
I'll show you the clip.
Yeah, pull it up.
Damn, this got heated.
I'm just getting put on blast.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you on blast. It's like, you know, a kick drum. It's like a cool thing, and then you have like 2 of them, and that's like twice as cool. Like that's.
I've heard of a double kick, but I've just never wanted to appropriate it. You know what I mean?
Brady, you double kick, right?
Sometimes I'm usually single though, you know, unless somebody's paying me to play 2.
Huh.
But when I'm not making money, which is most of the time, I usually just play 1.
I'm not making money.
But you see my train of thought here, where it's like a kick drum that's a cool thing, right? And you have 2 of them, and therefore
I think the hard thing that I've noticed is that it's hard to be tasteful with it, because some people just get really good at singles and then they just like spam it, and then people think that's all you can do. But like a lot of things in music, it's just a tool, like you're saying. So yeah, you could do a lot of things with it. And our mutual friend Andy Prado, he'll double what he's doing with his hands with the kick drum, so it just feels like a very strong like rudiment or something. Like there's a lot of like cool shit out there, but I feel like it's best known for like just crazy singles or like metalcore or Meshuggah.
What about like a double guitar? Like, you ever thought about playing like a double guitar?
Like Michelangelo,
like Michelangelo, isn't he the best? Because he's like 4 times better than everybody.
He uses 4 guitars, so it's 4 times better.
Wait, that's unbelievable.
You haven't seen that video, Nate?
He's like at least 4 times better than every other guitarist.
Wow. I think we need to cancel the tour, guys.
You have a lot to learn.
Oh, I got my.
Nate, I wanted to ask you about your guitar tuning. Nate,
I want to see the clip of Forrest kicking the cymbal.
It's kind of low res. Maybe you should text it to Joe, and then he can pull it up on
Can you screen share it, please, Marcos?
Or do you want to pull it up here?
Yeah, can I screen share?
Yeah, I have to grant access.
I have to request access, just like in real life from Joe. I have to request
access. I'm a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
All participants, you should be good.
Okay. Well, you guys have really opened my eyes about potentially trying to play like 2 to 4 guitars at a time.
Yep.
You know,
I did that once, and then it became a huge YouTube thing, and then I was like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore.
It was sick though. Never met, and like the classical
That's
stuff.
what everybody says, and then I'm like, yeah, like okay, you know,
dude,
I'm salty about it.
Really?
No. Okay, here we go. This is his. Wait, allow. Can you guys see that?
I am using.
But can we get some context for this video before you play it? Like, where is this?
Some context for it.
This is I don't know, district finals in the drum off.
The Guitar Center drum off. They used to do that.
I pulled out a lot of stops at the end. I put my foot on the hi hat, and I was opening and closing it, kind of like kicking it, and then I do left foot dotted 16ths over 4, and I invented another cymbal move. Are
you taking notes, Brady?
I hold a cymbal above my head and I'm playing off of it to the drums.
Are you taking notes, Brady?
I still haven't.
Yeah. Hold the cymbal.
Yeah, take notes.
All right, let's see this. I actually haven't seen this, so.
Earlier.
So that makes sense why you wouldn't want another kick drum to have your left foot to be able to do stuff like that. That makes sense.
Yeah. Can you still do that?
Yeah, like
that really got him going.
It's so hard to get it back on. Yeah, I had a lot of tricks for that round.
Did you win?
Forrest, are you still that good?
Probably not for real though.
Can you try to do some shit like that on the tour? Like,
Yeah, dude, I'll bring that cymbal move back.
I'll bring
more
a
the
foam
vibe.
roller.
Okay, I think this is what I want to see from Joe, from Brady, from Forrest. I want to see like this stuff.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Michael Jackson guy. Yeah.
Honestly though, it's kind of sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, kind of more of a muted response there, I noticed.
I mean, he's playing. It's cool, but he's playing less notes than Forrest, and I think
That's
the
true.
more notes that you play, like that's better.
Yeah.
You know.
Which leads me to the next question. Like, math rock. How do you guys count all that crazy stuff? How do you guys count 7, 8, 9, 10? It's wild.
Hey, how do you count?
How do I count?
You use like numbers and stuff?
I really only learned how to count to like 12 when I was young, and I think like, which in a way made it easier because, you know, under the assumption that there's only 12 numbers that exist, it's easier to keep the different delineations in your head. Like, you know, there's like 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm actually curious. So Cameron, I feel like you're the one who's more into like the 80s shred guitar, but like not in like a overly flashy way, more of like a stylistic way where it's like it's really that 80s style. What do you think about all this? Because I'm very curious, because I think, for instance, like with Nate, he's always like been in experimental stuff. Like Joe, Forrest like really likes prog, and Brady's like kind of in that world too. Like I feel like a lot of us, we kind of went really deep with it, and then you probably became friends with Brady, right? And then he was showing you all this stuff. So kind of getting dunked in the deep end, so to speak.
In the BC.
Yeah.
So throwing me in, yeah. But yeah, I am definitely like more of like a hair metal dude. And like growing up, I'm more of like a Floyd Rose like squeal guy.
Yeah.
But I did find like math rock and emo music whenever I was like 18 or 19 and kind of found the twinkly shred that way.
Cameron is more emo than me.
I am more emo. Yeah. I was in an emo band that played with standards.
I'm basically not emo at all, but Cameron is a little emo.
So yeah.
Who's your favorite like 80s Floyd Rose ass guitarist?
Probably Paul Gilbert. Or Yngwie. I do love Yngwie.
Feels like a good time to share this. I do want to share this.
Is it plugged in? The guitar plugged in?
This is Cam's.
I didn't know this.
Wait, that song was kind of sick as fuck. Actually, can you roll that back?
Yeah. Look at his face though. He does look like he's gonna bust. If you look at his.
Oh, it's very sad.
Oh, Purple Haze.
I know that song.
Purple Haze.
Must feel so good.
Yeah,
I would like to point out that there is double kick drum in this song.
Is there, Nate?
With double guitar, double kick, double guitar.
Double cables. He's got 2 cables. Woo! Yeah.
This position looking more a second.
Pretty cool.
Is he lifting it?
Oh, dang.
Marcos, you like Star Wars, right?
This is a good. I'm gonna try to put something together like this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put something together like really quick for the tour.
This reminds me of Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Nate?
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
Just
make sure you put Nightmare Blunt Rotation revealed.
Yep.
Joe Satriani exposed.
Yes.
And Cameron's hot take about Paul Gilbert, and that's going to be the title It's gonna
Aura farming explained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of ground was covered here.
If all else fails, we'll have that at the end, just so they're like, oh, I don't like those other topics, but I do want to hear about aura farming from guys who play in bands with no vocals. That would be cool.
Yes.
There is vocals in our music.
Just real quiet.
It's really, really quiet.
They just say, "Hey, what's up, town and city? You excited to be at place at time?"
Well, expect to hear a lot more of this on the tour, folks. Come see us. Guys, are there any closing remarks you'd like to share? Check out the new standard song. It's great.
Yeah,
it really is a good song. You guys did awesome.
You guys,
It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my dopamine fix of Spotify streams. I want to see how we're doing.
Hell yeah. New Cloutchaser record.
Doing that. I did that with Nate. Remember our tour? And you released your album?
Yeah, it was fun.
That was like the best memory, where we were in a B&B in Texas, and then we found rats, and then you were showing me your release radar, and I was like, damn, this is like the most dopamine I've felt in a long time.
Dude, our fans love nothing more than cold, hard numbers. So
Numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, break it down.
I can only count to like 12. So
Also, is anyone on this tour in a B market? I know people love to be told they're a B market.
Jersey, baby. Let's go, dude.
What's a B
I
market?
legit, for years, I was like, Marcos, I know we're not New York or Philly, but just come to New Jersey, please.
We have come to New Jersey.
House of Independence with Strawberry
That
Girls,
was
right?
a hilarious show. I know you said closing remarks, but I don't know if did I ever tell you about that show?
You guys crashed me after. So I heard that there was just some Swancourt teenagers there.
Well, in the beginning, it was kind of rough. So there were just people up on the balcony, and there was no one in the floor. So we were about to play, and I was like, we're not going to play until one person comes down from the balcony. And there was like nobody who wanted to do it. And I was like, I'm serious, guys. I'll just stand up here for 30 minutes. We're not going to play until one person comes down. And then one person walked down. And I was like, yeah, New Jersey, the bravest state. And then more people started coming down. And then to reward them for that, I started saying, yeah, New Jersey, the first state. And then they cheered. They were like, yeah, the first state. They thought they were the first.
That's good.
Hell yeah, dude. Highly intelligent state. Yeah. Well, we're happy to have you back in New Jersey and Cloutchaser.
Joke Fest is going to be sick. I think
New
York's going to be like, everything is going to be sick about this.
It's going to be a great tour.
Except
Thank
for
you
the
for
4th of July.
Yeah. I scare easily. I don't like fireworks. I get scared.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for having us on the tour.
Thank you for having us on the pod, and I'm so happy that this is happening. I hope that it goes well. I hope we do it again. That would be really cool to do it again in more cities. I know this was kind of like a shorter excursion, but
in space.
In space, dude.
In space, yeah.
And then it'll be Clout.
And you guys got, Clout Masters.
Clout Master.
Clout Achievers.
And Weed Blazer, the new
Weed
standards
Blazer.
band.
Standard, Florals, and Clout Master.
Hell yeah.
The new lineup.
So, never mind.
Let's wrap it up. New Cloutchaser record getting announced Friday before we leave for tour, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Let's
Congrats.
go, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, yeah.
Dude, the
Coming
record's
up.
called SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Dude.
You guys are really trying to cop a lawsuit, huh?
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude.
That's cool.
We dressed up like we painted each other pink and wore like Patrick shorts. We were both Patrick. Like neither one of us was SpongeBob.
That's going to be the album cover.
And,
You guys are like that Ned Flanders band. I forgot the name.
Oakley Dokley.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude. I can't believe
Exactly.
the record's called SpongeBob. That goes so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, how are they gonna follow up Metallica? And then they fucking did.
Yeah.
And on the album, Brady wrote SpongeBob on his chest, and then Sponge, and then I have Bob on my chest.
Nice.
So
Like a
I'm
Tenacious
Bob.
D kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys aren't gonna do the bikini body whatever. I didn't watch SpongeBob as a kid.
Bikini Bottom.
You know what,
Yeah,
SpongeBob
That explains a lot about Marcos, actually.
Yeah.
No, because I only was able to watch TV at my dad's house, and then he was a Cartoon Network cable holder, so I didn't get Nickelodeon. So I missed Jimmy Neutron, I missed SpongeBob, I missed all those shows.
You had like Teen Titans or something.
I was a big Teen Titans fan.
It's a good show.
Big into that. And then I got Toonami, so that was cool. I got like anime, but yeah, no SpongeBob. Sorry, Joe.
We'll fix that.
Sorry.
I got SpongeBob on DVD here, so we'll get you set up on
you get
That's
that.
what we'll do on the
SpongeBob.
drop days. You guys can catch
It's
me up on all the lore. I know like the bits. I know all the like.
Honestly, we should watch season 1 through 3 on the road. It's awesome.
Watch
Yeah, the
what?
first 3 seasons.
Yeah,
it's
they're the
good.
shit.
It's good TV, man.
Would you say SpongeBob or the White Lotus is better?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBizzle,
SpongeBob,
dude.
for
It's
sure.
just about rich people.
There was like a period where I was watching Succession, The White Lotus, and like some other show, and then Forrest sent me a meme, and it was just like guy who hates rich people in real life, but then he watches those shows. And he's like, "Look, it's you, man."
That's real. Dude, I can't wait to have SpongeBob on vinyl.
Yeah, we got pink vinyls and yellow vinyls.
That's
How many
awesome.
people will buy that just because they think their kid wants to hear SpongeBob music at home, and then they turn on it, it's like.
Hopefully millions.
Yeah, hopefully a lot.
Millions, and they all paid
we're
$20.
projecting at least a few million.
Yeah. First
Number one
pressing
on
is
the speakers,
5,000.
huh?
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
that's good money.
I can't believe that we're playing with Cloutchaser in like right before SpongeBob drops because I
Get
don't-
this, it is the 69th choke artist release.
Yeah. It's
I don't know if we'll ever get this
$69
opportunity again, dude.
Yeah, this is really
to play.
what a time to be alive, man.
Yeah.
Joe,
We exist in the same timeline
as the 69th,
as the
69th
release.
Choker release SpongeBob.
Thank you.
Yeah, we kind of nailed it as far as timelines.
If you guys don't make memes about this release, I will, and I will send them to you, and you can use them.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's gotta be.
Can you send me like some money too?
Yeah, I got you, bro. What do you need?
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Can we have
Here, let-
5,000 of your followers?
Just sign this and then auction it off, and then when they get it and plug it in, it doesn't work, right? 'Cause-
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. Come see Standards
Sorry, Joe.
Floral
have to go
Cloutchaser
first.
on tour. Come see us on tour. And
just-
thank you
we're just
guys for taking some time out of your day to hang out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Subscribe to the
Cool.
podcast. All right. Bye.
Bye.
peace and
Bye,
love.
everybody.